Grimsby Town FC. Grimsby Town Football Club is a professional association club based in Cleethorpes, Northeast Lincolnshire, England. They compete in EFL League 2, the fourth level of the English Football League system. I am not even a Man U fan and this thing stresses me out. Really, Man U? How? How did this even happen? This is unheard of. This is serious. Welcome back to No Ordinary 90, where football is more than a result. And today, a lot of Man U fans, guys, they've got a result that's going to sting. It's going to sting for a minute. The mighty Red Devils have just been dumped out of the Carabao Cup by Grimsby Town. Yes, you heard that right. Grimsby Town. And if you thought United's season couldn't get any more unpredictable, well, we are there. Here we are. No, this is not a banter. And this is not me trying to clone anyone, but it's a case of concern for Man United. There is something really wrong at Man U club. The environment, there's an aura, just the energy seems as if it's rubbing off at the players. And a lot is not going to change until that aura of presence, of magnificence is back. Something is still keeping that energy at Man United. But let me tell you, I honestly believe, and this has been my take, I'm sure people are going to object, but I entirely do not think Amarin is way better than Ten Hag. He's not better than Ten Hag. And nobody can blame Rashford for this, Marcus Rashford. So who they going to point the finger at now? The coach. What are you going to do? Keep replacing coaches? There's a bigger picture there at Man U that needs to be solved. A bigger one. How do you get the players to get the message? Hey, this is Man United club. Something is wrong. Yeah, blame the coach. This is ridiculous, man. And take nothing away from Grimsby Town, because they deserved it. They really deserve it. But Man U, on the other hand, what's up, man? I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm even shocked. In disbelief. This is what makes football so beautiful and brutal. I mean, if you look on it on paper, United had the quality, they had the depth, they had the resources. But football isn't played on paper. You can write all the big names on the paper, but the paper is not going to play. Grimsby showed heart, hunger, and belief. They fought for every challenge. They pressed every ball. And they took their chances. They look inspired. They look ready. As if they were up for the game. They were out to prove something. But United? They looked so flat, uninspired, and honestly rattled as if they didn't want to be there. Like somebody's playing with some chip on their shoulder. I'm sorry, but Amorim is not better than Ten Hag. The media and everyone has always picked up for him, covered up for him, find excuses for him when he just came. Oh, he doesn't have his players. He didn't want to be here until this year. And blah, blah. Come on. Are you trying to say because he's currently at the club and he didn't want to be there until this season, he shouldn't be held accountable for the role he's playing as a manager at Man United? He's got his players now. And Man United fan, the last time you guys made fun of Gyökeres because he didn't provide much to the game or in the game. Now, speak about Sesko. Where was he? For Man United, this is embarrassing. Let's be real. A club of that size, that history, shouldn't be crashing out this early to a lower league side. But it's not just about the result. It's about what it says. What message you just conveyed. Questions will be asked about the depth, the mentality, and the leadership on and off the pitch. And when I say off the pitch, I'm speaking about the coach. Because games like this reveals cracks you cannot hide. It's become so visible to everyone. You would think that everybody would, you know what? From last season, let me brush my shoulders off. Let me come fresh and renewed, re-inspired, rejuvenated. Yes, you put up a good game against Arsenal. You won because you had more possession. You proved a point. But Arsenal took all three. Credit to Grimsby though. Credit has to be given where it's due. And Grimsby Town deserve every bit of this. For their fans, this is a night they'll never forget. This is why we love the cup. It gives smaller clubs a chance to write their own history. And tonight, Grimsby etched their name into history. They will never ever forget this. They beat the mighty Man United. For United though, it's another wake-up call. They are supposed to be competing at the very top. But if you cannot handle Grimsby, how do you expect to go toe-to-toe with Europe's elite? Consistency is needed. You can't provide a good game there and then a good game the next 2 months down. The pressure is only going to grow and get worse. This is shocking. Shocking when you look even on the Man United side that they played. So Man United knocked out of Carabao Cup by Grimsby Town. A nightmare for United. A dream for Grimsby. That's football. Let me know in your comments, guys. Was this a fluke or is it a sign of deeper problems at Old Trafford? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to No Ordinary 90, where football is more than a result.